Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Digital Nomad Ventures. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a short tutorial about how to get started with hosting on Airbnb. So I was recently checking one of my other YouTube channels and I saw this one. It has 23,000 views in the past 2 years. And obviously this is outdated information now. So I want to create a new episode, a new video rather, about how to get started with hosting on Airbnb. So, if you're not already familiar with Airbnb, you might as well have been living under a rock for the past 8 years. It is the most popular short term rental platform available online. And I haven't checked their website over the past few years. So now they've actually got different categories. I can look at some different places for rent in Pattaya, for example, by the beach here in Thailand. Places with pools in Bangkok and other areas around Thailand. I can also search on islands as well, which is pretty neat. So I've got Maldives here, Philippines, and obviously all the pricing information as well. So if I click on this listing, it will pull up the complete listing here. And this place looks amazing in the Maldives. Only $900 per night. So for the next week, it's going to be about $7,200, way out of my price range. But if that's interesting to you, you can easily book the place through Airbnb, and you'll be on your way. So I want to show you how to get started. For the last starting in about 2017 or late 2016, I became an Airbnb ambassador. So essentially, my role was it was affiliate marketing position where I was signing up new hosts to join the platform and then getting paid a very handsome commission on every new host that would sign up. So I was basically doing this full time, part time, just freelance rather, while backpacking through South America, and I was able to basically, backpack through many countries over the next year simply by referring new hosts to join Airbnb. So, unfortunately, I'm no longer doing that, but I just wanted to create a video to show you how to get started with hosting. So, this is the onboarding process. Actually, I do have to sign out of my account first and sign in with another account because I'm already a host through that email address. So let me do that real quick. Bear with me for a minute. Here, I should be able to just log in under another email account. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open an incognito browser and hopefully it will continue sharing the screen. And now it should be able to go through the process by step. Please subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. So here we are, we're open your door to hosting. And all we have to do is click this button. You can read through this page a little bit more if you want to learn more about the benefits of hosting with Airbnb. You can host your entire place, for example, in Bang Bai Mai, which is Surat Thani, Thailand. Let's search for Bali, for example, one of the popular digital nomad hotspots. You can make about 35,000 baht per month by putting up your place for 4 guests in Bali. That's roughly $900 a month. So let's say you own a property, you have a house in Bali, you want to put it up for rent. You can make a decent chunk of change by doing that. Let's type in Austin, a place that I've lived many years. That's a lot more because obviously it's already very expensive to live there. So you can make over $3,000 a month renting out your place. Let's search Bangkok. 19,000, so a lot less. Let's search Koh Samui, where I am now. 32,000. So you can easily, just type in where you're located, how many guests you want to host, and see exactly how much you're expected to earn per month. So if you're interested in hosting, you can click on try hosting. And again, I'm going to have to sign in here. So I'm not going to enter my phone number because that's personal information. Um, but I can sign into my email account. And hopefully this works. Okay, now I have to approve it on my phone. So let's do that. And we should be logged in any second now. Let's click on, okay. So here we are. You can watch this video right here if you want to about hosting on Airbnb, but we'll skip that for now. And let's go here. Hosting steps. I'm hoping that they've made this a lot easier over the past few years because it used to be fairly time consuming. So I'm still learning this as I'm going along teaching you guys. So yeah, should be interesting. What kind of place will you host? Okay, so let's say we want to put, they have a couple different options here. You've got boutique hotel, bed and breakfast, unique space, secondary unit, house, or apartment. In my particular case, I would be interested in renting out my house. Here in Koh Samui, we have a couple different units. I'm renting one of them, and there's a few more behind us that are unfurnished. So it'll be perfect for putting up on Airbnb. Let's select house. And again, we have more options here. Townhouse, cottage, bungalow, eastern home, whatever that is, houseboat, hut, farmstay. There's so many different options here. Wow. Vacation home. But in this case, I'm just going to select, villa would be nice. Let's just select villa because I'm interested in renting a villa here in Samui at some point. So in this case, you can either rent out a private room, a shared room, or the entire place. So let's say you want to be living there while renting out your place. That's always an option on Airbnb. Or I would probably just choose to rent out the entire place. Let's say I want to take a vacation to Philippines, for example, and then rent out the entire place while I'm gone. This is a great way to do that. Now we're going to enter my address. I'm just going to use my current location. Because of this video, I'm going to choose a villa here in Koh Samui, which I know of. Seeing it. Maybe because it's already on the platform, so I can't select that one. If I select another one, that one's also not available. So I'm just going to use my current address. And after you've been on Airbnb for a while, you start accumulating reviews and you can become a super host, which I'll talk more about a little bit later as well. So in this case, I'm just going to put in my address. State should be good. Okay, that's good. So enter your address or just type it into maps and it should be able to find where you are. Yes, my address is correct. That does not look like the correct address, but we can drag this somewhere. This is over on Chaweng Beach, which is not where I'm located. I'm down here. So let's say right around this area right here. So just drag that pin to where your house is located. And now we can select how many guests you like to welcome, right? So in this case, I have a pretty small house. So I'm just going to say 2 people, right? 2 people is the maximum amount of guests. Maybe 3, but probably not. It's quite small. So we have 1 bed, we have 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So click next. And now you can let guests know what your place has to offer. Unfortunately, there's no pool, there's no hot tub, there is a patio, sort of. No barbecue grill, no pool table, no fireplace. It's hot here in Thailand, you don't need a fireplace. It doesn't really have many amenities, but it does have Wi-Fi, a TV, a small kitchen, no washer, free parking, air conditioning, always important in Thailand. It also has an outdoor shower and sort of a dedicated workspace, but not really, but it's something at least. And also you want to select your safety items. So let's say, I don't know, I don't think there's a smoke alarm in here. It doesn't really need a smoke alarm. First aid kit, no fire extinguisher. But if you have these, that will look even better for your Airbnb listing because it shows that, it's a safe place. So yeah, just select all of your amenities and safety items and click next. Shouldn't take more than about 30 minutes. Here we can upload some photos. So I don't really have any photos of the place. I'm just going to put this on here for now. That's the shopping mall in Koh Samui. It's a picture I took. And you can upload a video right here, which just tells you some of the best practices.
So one of my favorite parts. It's so...
Okay, you can watch that, but I highly recommend putting up professional photos. You don't want them to be preferably, landscape mode, not portrait mode, because it shows up much better in landscape mode. You want them to be clear and not blurry, obviously, high resolution. And yeah, just make sure that the photos really show off the property accurately. And I think that Airbnb should also be offering virtual tours as part of their platform. This is a startup that I'm launching here in Thailand. And it would be really good if they could somehow integrate the virtual tours into it. But I understand that it's not really in their wheelhouse. They already have an incredibly profitable company just doing what they're doing. So yeah, photos are fine. As long as it shows out the property. I think I need to upload a few more. So let's just, because it's not allowing me to go to the next page yet. And there seems to be some kind of bug here. I don't know what's going on. I can't scroll down for some reason, which is kind of weird. So I might want to fix that. Note to Airbnb. So I'm just going to upload a few more photos that have nothing to do with my house because I don't see any pictures of my house on here. Let's upload this one. And I don't know why, but it seems like I guess you need to upload a couple different. Okay, so now I can go to the next page. You need to upload like 4 to 5 photos before it will let you go to the next step. But now that I have those photos uploaded, I can click next. And now we need to give it a name. So this is really important. It's similar to kind of comparable to a cover photo on YouTube. You want to make sure that people are compelled to click on the listing in this particular case. So try to use some colorful language like beautiful or cheerful, as they've said here, that really kind of gets people to click on it, right? So in this particular case, I'll say stunning 1-bedroom house for rent with beautiful views. Oh, okay. So that's too long. It can only be 50 characters, apparently. So 1-bedroom house, don't need to say for rent because it's obviously for rent, with beautiful views in Koh Samui. Okay. So that's only 49 characters. So 1-bedroom house with beautiful views in Koh Samui. That should be fine. Click next. And obviously you can watch these videos over here too for more information about best practices and stuff. So yeah, you should definitely watch these as well. So let's just watch this video real quick.
Now, give your listing an overall description of your place.
Be natural, be yourself. When you write your description, make sure it is you.
Think how you feel when you're staying in the space, when you have friends and family come visit.
I would grab
Yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. So next we're going to choose up to 2 highlights of the place. So in this particular case, it's very peaceful. It's kind of out here in the jungle, surrounded by palm trees on the island. So that is one of its key highlights. And spacious? No, it's not spacious. Not family friendly. Not too stylish. Not particularly unique, although I would say that's probably the second highlight. And they only offer, one, two, three, four, five, six different options here. So you can select those, and this is something new they're doing. They didn't used to have this option, but they've obviously been improving the platform. And now we need to choose a description. So I'm just going to type something real quick. Doesn't have to be anything special since this is just a demo, and I'm not actually going to make this live at the end. But let's see. Available for rent, a stunning one bedroom, peaceful one bedroom house with beautiful views. Something like that. It doesn't have to be, I leave this up to you. It can be up to 500 characters. Um, located only 10 minutes away from one of the island's most beautiful beaches. Something like that. Boom. Should be good. Let's click next. Okay, most important thing of all. This is the fun part where you can actually set your price. So let's watch this video real quick.
How do you set pricing for a space that you love and that you call home?
We looked at Airbnbs in the area, and some of the things we specifically focused on was their bed to bath ratio, what amenities they offered.
Knowing and understanding what type of amenities add what type of value to your listing.
Okay, I'm not interested in watching that, but I'm just going to select a price that seems reasonable, and you can say places like yours usually range from 350 baht to 588 baht, which isn't very much. It's only about $10-12 per night. I'm going to say 600 baht per night. And you can also offer a 20% discount for your first 3 guests to help you get booked faster. So if when they're scrolling through listings, if they see a discount, it's going to incentivize them to click on the listing, look at it a bit more, and be more inclined to make a booking at your place. So let's definitely leave that checked on. And with that being said, click next. Now, they've obviously streamlined this process a lot more because it used to be a lot more questions they would ask. But now we're almost finished now. After this, they're going to review the listing, and I think it takes 24 to 48 hours to get approved on the platform. So here you can just select if you have security cameras, yes. Weapons, obviously not. This is Thailand. Dangerous animals, no. And that's it. So now we can just click review listing. And you can check out your listing. Once you save, we'll ask you to confirm a few details before you can publish. This is what it looks like right now. Obviously, it's just a demo. I would spend a lot more time building this out if it was actually going live on the platform. But now I can just click Save Listing, and it should save the listing. Woo! Okay. There's a picture of Brian Chesky. He's the CEO. And okay, so welcome, Mike. Hosts are at the heart of everything we do. We're excited for you to experience the magic of hosting, with a picture of Brian over here with his dog. So now we can click Next. And it will take me into my hosting dashboard. So here's my hosting account, and it looks a lot better than it did years ago. They've obviously been fixing this up a lot. You've got 3 steps here. Get ready for your first guest, customize your calendar pricing. They also offer smart pricing, or at least they used to, and I'm assuming they still do. So you can customize your calendar, confirm availability. Okay, so we can fill out a lot more information here, like what's the shortest a guest can stay, one night. What's the longest a guest can stay? Probably not a full year. I would say maybe 14 nights, 2 weeks, maybe a month. Probably a month would be even better. How much notice you need before you're welcome a guest? When can you host? So you want to make sure to fill out all of this information. And next you can click on promote your listing. So here we can offer that 20% discount for the first 3 guests. So I turn that on. And then you can also offer like a weekly discount with a suggested discount of 21% per week. So let's just use that. That means I'd be making 3,300 baht per week to rent this place out. So yeah, that seems pretty decent. Okay, click save. And then you can also offer a monthly discount if you want to. This is not required. It's just recommended, I would say. So let's say 35% per month. That means I'm making about 11,000 baht per month by renting out my place, almost 12,000. That's just over $300, which is almost the same as what I'm paying per month here. So I think that's a pretty good price. Basically charging the exact same amount as what I'm paying to rent this place. So, okay. And then you can also add a cleaning fee, which is something that they always offer, or you can just leave it at 0. In this particular case, I don't really need to charge a cleaning fee. It's a pretty small house, and my girlfriend usually cleans the place anyway, so that's not a big deal. And then they also at the top have this confirm important details which are required to publish. You can click start here. And you'll just need to confirm your phone number, and it looks like that's it. So if you click on this, I can confirm my phone number, which I'm not going to enter right now, but that is basically the last step before you, I guess I could enter my US phone number. Okay, so that just sent me an email. It's a Google Voice number, so I can confirm through my email account. There it is. Okay. There we go. So now I just confirmed my phone number, and I can publish the listing if I want to. In this case, I'll probably just publish it for the hell of it. And I'm assuming it's going to be under review for a few days. And then I'll probably just turn it off again because this is just an example. But if I go to menu and then listing here, I should be able to see it here. Okay, there it is. So this is my complete listing now filled out. You can also set a custom link. So this is just something that if you really want an easy to remember link, then you can send this to people and then they can make a booking that way. Listing status, it says it's listed right now. So I'm actually going to turn that off. Just make it unlisted because, yeah, I don't want to rent it out right now. But maybe sometime in the future. Yeah, I don't know. Just let's unlist it for now. I want to make sure that it's not actually live on Airbnb. So, okay, we got the amenities, we got the location. You can obviously fill out a lot more of this information, like scenic views. It's got a mountain view right there, so select that. Close to the beach. And then this one, I would actually change this to house. It's not a villa. It's a home. And then entire place. How many floors? Which floors you're listing on? It's only 1 floor. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So you can also choose a specific location or general location, so they won't actually see exactly where it is when they're searching. It will just show the general area. And then you can send them the exact location once they make a booking. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. As you can see, it really didn't take very long to create this listing. You're going to want to make sure to also turn on instant book. I would recommend turning that on, which is already turned on by default. And then you can also offer, like, if there's any requirements, like they need to show ID or any of that stuff, you can do that here. You can also set the checkout time as well if you want them to check out at a specific time, let's say 11 a.m. You can do that here. You can also offer like flexible or non-refundable cancellation policy, or moderate or firm. In most cases, it's best just to say flexible or non-refundable, just so that you get more bookings. If somebody sees that it's really strict, then they're probably not going to they might not make a booking, or they'd be less likely to, right? And I think that's pretty much it. You can also add a co-host if you want to invite somebody else to help you with hosting the property. You can do that here. And pricing. Okay, here's one more thing. Smart pricing. So smart pricing, I recommend turning on, because now you can actually set a minimum and a maximum price. So here it is. Here's the minimum. I would probably just bump that up a little bit. And then maximum, they recommend 1400 baht. I'm going to make it 1600. And that will basically adjust depending on supply and demand. So, or depending on the average price of other properties in that general area, then you can turn on smart pricing, and they have like an algorithm that takes care of the adjustments automatically for you. So as you can see here, like it's just going up and down, depending on high and low season, basically here on the island. So that's pretty neat. Definitely recommend turning that on. And yeah, that's it. So you can also preview the listing, and this is what it looks like. So this is the listing that I just created on Airbnb. It says the price right now is $13 per night, which is fairly average, I would say. They also offer air cover, which is a new thing. I don't know what that is. But basically it offers free protection from host cancellations and other issues like trouble checking in. Make sure to add a good description here. Obviously, I just used a short one because this is just an example. But then they can also look at amenities. I think they also have like some Wi-Fi. They can check Wi-Fi speed here too. And over time, you'll start to get more reviews. So that's going to, that's basically, you can become a super host on Airbnb when you have a ton of positive reviews. I forget the exact rules there, or prerequisites. But as you get more reviews, it's going to look better and better, and you're going to move up in search when people are searching for your place on Airbnb. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will be creating more videos like this real soon.